Hello. Okay. I gotta go to work. However, we also gotta get caught up on planning. And this is race week. Race week. Should I have filmed this yesterday when it was Canada Day and I was home? Yes. I did film the base though, so at least I did something yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Monday was a holiday. This was Easter weekend. It's not a stat in Canada. My husband had to go to work, but I get the day off. But Cammie was up pooping many a times, so that was fun. We got an emergency last minute vet appointment with our vet, not the emergency vet, where they were testing her for like a parasite and giardia because we were going to the States. And no offense, but we really need not a lot of trouble going down. So she needed a medication. We needed to get it started ASAP. So, like, time was of the essence. In normal times, I wouldn't be so worried, but you know, the US is a little fucked right now. So she was clear for everything. So we just put her back on a probiotic. She hadn't had anything new, so we don't really know what happened there. This was the Boston Marathon, so I watched this with Cammie. And then I did a deep clean of the kitchen. And by deep clean, I'm not like going through the cupboards and everything, but deep cleaning the sink, exterior cupboards, the stovetop, because my husband doesn't keep it clean. And then, like, the floors. Oh, you can't see that. I also had some planner time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Tuesday. This was my last tempo workout. And then Cammie came to work with me. Nope, not me. Jason. I stayed at work late this day. And I ran some errands after work. Probably for the Easter egg hunt would be my guess. Because I'm filming this like 2 months late, 3 months later. But I'm pretty certain it would have been for the Easter egg hunt. Okay, it's not where I wanted that to go, but it's just how this cookie's crumbling. Cammie went to work with Jason. Why did she? Why? Oh, because I was running. Just easiest for me, if I am running in the morning, to not have to also walk her. It's just, it's too much. Because I got to shower. Shopping. And then Jason had playoff hockey this night. I think this is when the finals started, or this is when they could get the championship. Okay, Wednesday, boring. She came to work with me. This was the Easter egg hunt, right? I didn't pull anything for that. No, the Easter egg hunt was the week before. Okay, what did I shop for then? Cammie and Mia had playtime. And then this is, I think, the day that Kelly told me that she and her partner were moving across the country. So Nia and Cammie's play dates were numbered. Seriously, very boring day. Did I walk to work with Cammie this day? Probably not. Okay, this spread is looking so cute. Coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so sleepy, but guess what? Last run workout. Coffee. Then I went to work. And then me and Shireen had a pre-vacation check-in meeting. I'm going to switch to this one. Patterns are too similar. Then we had our staff meeting this day. And then 2 of our associates were promoted to principal. So the announcement was made this day. And then following the staff meeting, we had paella, and then I had to go home. And I had a council meeting. The Whitecaps played, and I had to pack. Because we were leaving in the morning. Run workout. I'm so excited. But then also throughout the day, I was like, oh shit. I'm going to Oregon and I'm going to run a marathon. Work. Okay. Meeting. This also that counts for the staff meeting. I wasn't going to put meeting. But I did decide to put my little great job stickers from Carly to use. Well done, Omar and Nick. Gold star. And then I got this little house for the other meeting using a different script so that I can see it's Strata Council meeting. I didn't think I was going to run again, so I don't have stickers. Whitecaps played. I think we won 2-0. Yep. Oh, this was CONCACAF or Copa, and we beat Inter Miami. It was great. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so Friday. We were up super early. We began our road trip to Oregon. We were a little stressed crossing the border, but you know what? It was literally business as usual. But I deleted all apps and stuff from my phone. I was not fucking around. And then in Northern Oregon, there is In-N-Out, so we went there. And then we checked into our Airbnb. I thought I had road trip stickers, but I do not. I figured the star for entering the country that has the Star Spangled Banner as their anthem was appropriate. We stopped to charge twice. In and out. I'm just gonna put takeout. I'll know. And then this little blanket for checking into our Airbnb. Our hosts were so nice. They thought we came from Vancouver, Washington. We're like, nope. No offense, Americans, but there is a whole other country outside of yours. Just in case you weren't aware. And then we went to Silver Falls Brewing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for dinner. I obviously did not drink. They did have fancy sparkling water, so love that for me. So Saturday we slept in because obviously I'm not going to sleep well the night before the race. Then we went and got coffee, and then Jason and Cammie went on a walk. It's up like a kind of like a mountainside. We're going to call it a walk. While I went to the expo, because Cammie is not allowed inside the convention center. I went to go pick up my race packet, and then I messaged Brittany, and I was like, holy shit, dude, we're running a marathon tomorrow. She was like, I know. A little underwhelming with the expo, and I said I wasn't going to buy anything, then I found a pair of Nike pants that are good for like throwing over post race or taking the dog out for a walk in the morning. So they were like $17, and then I forgot I was in Oregon, and then she was like, that's like whatever it was like $16 or $17. She was like, $17, and I'm like, what? It's Oregon, no tax. This is actually soup from Carly, but we're gonna pretend that it's pasta. It's the land of make-believe. So we ordered pasta takeout. And then I didn't actually find out this evening, but I am going to mark it. This was the Lapu Festival a horrific attack that occurred in Vancouver, where I'm from. These kinds of things don't happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I didn't find out until like once we were in Tofino. I like messaged a few people because I knew those people were more likely to go to the festival. We have a lot of Filipinos that work in our office, and those ones were safe. And nobody mentioned to me that one of our colleagues was there and witnessed the whole thing. But shout out to those that did respond to me at 5 o'clock in the morning, because you didn't have to do that. I feel like maybe we might switch these around. So we will. See, now these look dumb. Anyway, everyone is safe. There were some fatalities. It was a horrific and atrocious attack, and things rooted in racism. There's no place for that. So that was just a solid, great way to wake up this morning, but it did happen Saturday night. I obviously went to bed at like 9. Okay. This is race day, so I woke up hella early. I had some breakfast, and then Jason dropped me off at the university campus as close as he could. And then I went to go meet Britt, a fellow run friend who I met on Instagram. She is a gem of a human being, and I'm so glad that we were both at the race at the same time. We were both so nervous. And we both had big, hairy goals. I definitely wanted to be under 5 hours. But I definitely didn't want to hit the wall. And I wanted to be able to run the majority of the race. And if I could come in under 4:45, I would be over the moon. So I was under 4:40. I was around 4:35 for the first, I'm going to say 26 or 27K. And then that, of course, is when the race starts to get hard. And my hip was hurting, but I had to poop. I had the nervy tummy. Things were not, I just had to let go. And just roll with whatever I could. I had to stop at the porta potty, and I came in at 4:50. It's a 32-minute PB. Can't be mad about that. And then I waited at the finish line. I didn't go through. I waited literally at the finish line for Brittany, who also crushed it and came in with a 30+ minute PB. We were both very happy girlies. So yes, I'm using the In My Feelings for my PB. Because who wouldn't be? I was like over the moon. I was so excited. Unfortunately, I don't really want to go back to the States, so I won't be going back to Eugene anytime soon. But I would definitely run that race again. It's small. You get the university students that come out. Why? Oh, my desk is moving. You get the university students coming out. The whole, the last mile before the finish line, full of people. It's great. The cheers, great. I'd like to try and do this again without almost pooping my pants. That would be ideal. And then we'd like to go to the Oregon coast after, because that's really why we would want to do that. But I guess hopefully maybe in 2029, maybe. We'll see what happens in the States. Anyways, that is my day by day. I need to GTFO and go to work. I gotta chug the rest of my coffee. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!